Literally just woke up like 10 minutes ago and I was like, oh, I need to put that steak together because I want to have it for like, it's like 6:30 in the morning and I want to have it like around, I want to cook it like around 10. So I need to, I prepped it now and let's take a look at that. I covered this steak with salt and pepper and oregano on both sides. Now what I'm going to do is leave it like this, but in the refrigerator, let it dry out just a little bit. I'm going to just do a regular stovetop sear, then it was a steer probably at some point, and then put it in the oven to finish it off. But first I want to let it dry out for a little bit, so I'm going to leave it in the fridge for about 3 hours and then let it come up to room temperature for an hour and then cook it. I've not tried doing this because I saw something on Bon Appetit that said you could do like a quick dry age. Not necessarily dry age, but let it dry out just a little bit in the refrigerator before you cook it. So I'm going to give that a try. It's a nice piece of steak, so I'm thinking it's going to be pretty good. And it also I've got one with a bone in it. I wanted to try something with a bone. I hadn't done that in a while. Then I'm going to let it sit for a few hours, let that salt kind of suck up some of the moisture, then take it out, let it come up to room temperature as much as possible, about as much as an hour will allow, and then boom, onto the skillet. So let's move forward to that. So the steak, I let it sit in the fridge for 2 hours, and now I've gotten it out of the fridge and just let it get up to room temperature for about an hour now. I'm warming up the pan. I have to think about what that was. I have to warm up the pan, and I'll sear it for 2 minutes on either side and put it in the broiler for 2 minutes and then let it sit, and then that's it. This should be okay. I think if I really wanted to let it air dry, I think I might do it like the night before. But this is just like a test run, and I'm hungry. So I'm like, let me put the steak on. So let's get it on. Because of the amount of fat on it, and it has a bone, I didn't put any sort of oil or anything on the pan. The grease right here should be more than enough to take care of it. See how much smoke and how much, I didn't put anything in the pan, that's all from the meat itself. So it kind of evens out, and there's still a lot of smoke. I had to open a window, and it's really cold outside, so I'm standing by the heat. Anyway, this is ready to flip. Perfect, that's what I'm going for. Look at that, a nice crust on it. So the rest of the cooking, now we're going to get it on the other side, and then the rest is going to be in the oven. Alright. Broiler for 2 minutes. Now for the hardest part, having to wait for 10 minutes to let the meat relax, let all the juices get back in, all the meat will just relax. There's an explanation for it. You can probably YouTube it and find a better one than I did. I wait and then I eat. The last steak I cooked was not good, so this is a slump buster steak, for lack of a better term. It smells pretty good. About halfway through the 10-minute process, I'm just milling around, chomping at the steak. Hopefully soon. There we have it. It's been 10 minutes. I'm seeing a little bit of blood right there, which is sort of what I want. Hopefully it's not. Oh yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, there we go. It's about medium rare. No, about medium. This is just a bit pink, a little bit bouncy. Very nice. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. Now, I'm so hungry. I wasn't very too hungry, but then smelling this made me hungry. So there we go. That's what I wanted. Look at that. Okay, great. This makes me very hungry.